Title: My wife begged me to let her stepbrother stay with us. What happened next? No one expected. No one flinched when he said it. He was drunk, his eyes glassy, his breath thick with whiskey. He leaned across the table, his lips curling into a smirk, and spat the words into my face. "She's done things with me she never let you do." The room stilled. My hand rested on my glass, but I didn't lift it. I didn't shout. I didn't move. I just looked at him, then at her. She froze mid-laugh, the color draining from her cheeks. I said it calmly, without hesitation. "She's yours now." That's when her smile broke. I met her when I was young enough to believe love solved everything. She was fire, reckless, beautiful, untouchable. She made me fight for her, and I did. Every late-night call, every sacrifice, every piece of myself, I handed it over willingly. She wasn't perfect, but I thought she was mine. We built a home, routines, shared secrets. For years, I held on to the illusion. Her stepbrother entered the picture later. Fresh out of college, no money, no plan. She begged me to let him crash with us until he got on his feet. Just a few weeks, she said. I trusted her. I trusted both of them. That was my mistake. It started small, whispers behind closed doors, lingering touches that lasted too long to be innocent. I told myself I was paranoid. I told myself family boundaries meant something. But then the nights came when she wouldn't come to bed. I'd find her on the couch, claiming she fell asleep watching TV. The scent of his cologne would linger in the air. The final crack came when I saw his hand brush hers in the kitchen. The way she didn't flinch, didn't pull away. She leaned into it. That wasn't family. That was possession. Pain burned through me. But rage didn't control me. No. I let silence sharpen me instead. I started collecting. Phone records, messages she thought she had deleted, bank statements showing late-night hotel charges. I hired a private investigator, disguised it as business expenses. I moved money quietly, shifted assets out of joint accounts, transferred the house title. She didn't notice. I'd always handled the paperwork. Every night I rehearsed the confrontation, but not the kind she expected. Screaming would give her power. Tears would feed her guilt. No, I wanted precision. A single cut so clean it would leave her bleeding long after I walked away. It began with him, drunk, arrogant, believing he'd won. When he confessed their intimacy with that drunken grin, I knew the stage was set. I told him calmly, "She's yours now." And I meant it. The next morning, while she stumbled through apologies and tears, I was already moving. Locks changed, bank cards cut, her name stripped from accounts. By the time she realized what was happening, she was standing in a house that no longer belonged to her. She screamed, begged, promised it was just a mistake. I handed her the folder. Inside, photographs, screenshots, transcripts. Every betrayal documented, time-stamped, undeniable. Her stepbrother stood there, pale, sober now, realizing what he had done. The bravado drained from his face as quickly as the color from hers. "Good luck," I said, my voice steady. "You'll need each other now." It spread faster than I expected. Families talk, friends whisper. By the end of the week, everyone knew. She wasn't the wronged wife. She was the woman who destroyed her marriage for her stepbrother. He couldn't find work. Employers Googled his name, found the whispers, the shame. She couldn't face her parents. Invitations stopped coming. Doors closed. I didn't lift a finger. I didn't have to. They imploded on their own. Weeks later, she came back. She stood on my doorstep, thinner, desperate, eyes red from sleepless nights. "Please," she whispered, "I made a mistake. We can fix this." I looked at her, really looked. The woman who once set my world on fire was now nothing but ash. "You're right," I said quietly. "You did make a mistake." I closed the door. Behind me, silence. Outside, her sobs. I didn't open it again. People ask if I regret it, if I regret losing her, losing the years. The truth? I regret nothing. Because in the end, I didn't lose. She did. She lost the man who would have walked through fire for her. She lost the life I built, the home I gave, the trust I carried. And he, her stepbrother, lost the illusion of winning. He didn't take her from me. I gave her to him. Broken, exposed, untouchable. That was my gift, my revenge. When I lay in bed now, the air is quiet, peaceful. No shadows lurking in the corners, no whispers behind doors. And when I remember that night, the smirk, the drunken words, the way her smile faded, I feel no pain, only satisfaction. Because justice doesn't always come with fire and fury. Sometimes it comes with silence, with patience, with a single sentence. She's yours now. The words that ended her world and freed mine.